Hey everyone, welcome to another series of Into the Blue with Twin Series. We are out at Club Amigo at Rietspruit Dam, which is just outside of Ventersdorp, a nice venue that's not too far. Me personally, I haven't been here, so I'm not too sure what the fishing is like, but on my left and my right, I've got some of our top pro anglers that are joining us, so hopefully they all have some insight what's happening here at the dam. We're going to run through what sort of baits are going to work for the waters and that. So stay tuned, pay attention to what they've got to say. And then, so on my left here, we've got Heno Hartman. He's one of our Twin Series and Mitchell ambassadors that's joined us for the day with his young Lighty. He's also come through to fish a little bit, so one of our juniors on the Twin Series side, so very excited to have him here.
Awesome dates.
Yeah, exactly. so you're going to see on a lot of our trips we do tend to pull the lighties in, and it's something that we're focusing on quite heavily. You know, we want to invest in the future of fishing, and these guys are the future of fishing, so we're going to be keeping an eye on him. Eno tells us he is a top class fisherman, so hopefully he's going to show us older generation what's coming and what's new. And then on my right we've got Ben from Ben's Corner. He's joined us for the day. He's taken the time out the shop just to come join us and catch some fish and impart some of his carp knowledge. He's been in the game for many years, been a top class fisherman as well. So Ben, I just want to say thank you very much for joining us, taking the time out the store.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, pleasure to have you here. And so the weather for today, we've got a little bit of a wind blowing, there's some cloud cover. I'm not too sure what that's going to do for the carp. Ben, what do you think? What do you expect on the day?
Definitely we're going to have a good day.
Good day, yeah?
Hopefully
So
I'm landing a lot of fish today.
There we go. So Ben's positive. The rest of you guys positive?
Always.
I definitely think we're gonna have a draw with the smaller fish for sure. It's me and here that's boxing for a barbel, so we'll see. We'll see who's who in the zoo here.
Cool, yeah. So some interesting things to come from the day. You heard the guys, wind is a good thing for carp. So we'll have a chat about that and just give some insight as to why the wind is good for carp, what the carp do. So when you do come out to the water, if you are faced with these sort of conditions, you know exactly what to pull out, what to do, where to cast. So stay tuned. Let's see how the day unfolds, and I think let's get baited up and get some bait in the water and get the fishing going. Awesome. See you guys in the water.
Dag julle. So vandag hier by Rietspruit by Club Amigos net buitekant Ventersdorp. Soos julle kan sien, julle sal my nie somme sien so nie, maar dis ons nuwe stroppies wat ons besig is mee met 'n spring aan. Ons het die draad bietjie ge-upgrade, so hy gaan vir lekker lank uit. Dit sal sien ek hengel 'n lekker groot bal, lekker sag. So jy daar kan sien. Ons gaan nou aansit. Ek gaan nie te ver met hulle hengel nie, maar die idee is om lekker voer in die water te kry vir so vinnig as moontlik. So soos ek sê, ek hengel nie somme spring nie, maar vir so sag as die bal is, as so pers ek wil hengel, moet 'n springetjie hê. Net sodat ons die voer daar kan kry. Dit is nie, ons wil nie ene misgooi en dan lê die bol hier langs chasing nie. Ek wil eerder myne in die water hê. Reg, so ek gaan die bol vir julle aansit, dan gaan ons sommer gou asie ook doen. Okay.
standing here with Ben. He's already got 2 of his lines in, so he's got his nice sneaky baits and everything that he likes to do. But so I just wanted to have a quick chat. Ben, how long have you been fishing at this dam? Is it a dam that you fished quite a bit over the years, or is it a new venue for you?
No, this is a dam that we've been fishing for a very, very long time.
I guess you've got good experience on the water.
Yeah, it's producing a lot of fish.
Okay, no, that's great.
Over the years,
So for the folks that are new to fishing, they're wanting to get into carp fishing, if they're just starting out fishing, or they are fishermen but they kind of do it socially, so they don't quite know a lot about the carp fishing, and they want to come to a venue like this because it's not too far from Joburg, it's nice and close. What sort of recommendations do you have for the guys back home? Like, what combinations do you like to fish in terms of, do you enjoy floaties or milliperps and certain dips? Just something to help the guys get started and actually get some fish, because a lot of the time they come to the water, they'll throw the wrong flavor out, or they're doing something wrong and they're not going to catch fish, and they're not going to enjoy the day. We want them to catch fish and we want them to enjoy the day.
Okay, look, what Twin Series and a lot of the other companies are doing, they're making fishing very easy. So when you walk into a tackle shop, you can basically buy rigs off the shelf. You can buy a bottle of floaties, a dippy or a bull dip, and off you go. You can go and experiment, and you won't be there long, and then you'll obviously get the combination. You'll see what bites and what doesn't bite.
Yeah. All right. So when you come to this dam, do you have a personal favorite flavor?
Yes.
Or how would you start the day?
Definitely, yeah. For me, it's a fruity flavor all the way. So that's why today I'm fishing with the banana floats from Twin Series today, the oozes, and a little piece of dough at the back. And on later stage, you can swap and see if it works or it doesn't work. But it's quite easy to get the fish going quick.
Yeah, I get it. And what sort of distance do you like to fish here at Rietspruit Dam? What seems to work best for you?
Look, it's always difficult to determine the distance. That's why today I'm fishing a small rod and a long rod. So I've got one in at about 65 and another one out at about 100. So within the next hour we'll determine where the fish is.
Yeah, where they are.
And then we can go from there.
All right, brilliant. No, perfect. So yeah, if you are heading out to Rietspruit Dam, get yourself a bunch of nice fruity flavors. As Ben said, he enjoys the banana, so definitely get the banana. And then it's important when you get to the water, as Ben said, we're not too sure where the fish are going to be sitting, so very important to have 2 rods. If you are fishing 2 rods or more, just stagger the distance. Have one, let's just say you're going to be fishing 3 rods. You can start off at 50 meters. Your second rod, you can go 65, then you'll have a long rod at 100 meters plus 120. Pay attention to those depths, the distances that you're fishing. As Ben said, you got to kind of figure out where the fish are sitting, and that's why they fish different distances. They'll have 1 rod short, 1 rod far. So if they get a bite on the short rod first, then they know, okay, maybe the fish are in close. So you got the bite at the short distance. He's going to rebait and he's going to try that distance again. If he gets a second bite and he's had nothing on the long rod, then the guys know that the fish are a lot closer. So then you're going to bring that long rod in, and then you're going to start fishing that 85 meters or wherever that distance is that you find the fish. Then you start focusing on that distance, and that's when you're going to get the bites rolling in hot and heavy. So when you do come out, give it a try, fruity flavors, try the different distances. And Ben, so what sort of time frame would you recommend that the guys should focus on the different distances? So let's say we're fishing 80 meters now. Would you change up in an hour's time, change the distance, or?
Look, this is a dam with a lot of small fish, so I won't let the rod sit in for longer than half an hour.
Half an hour.
So half an hour I'm going to rebait. Obviously try different bait. And then once we get to the bait and we know the fish are there, we'll bring all the rods there, and then we just have
a good time.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, there you have it all. So give it a try. It works for Ben. It works for the rest of the guys down along the bank. So hopefully having that little bit of knowledge is going to help you get into the right zone and catch more fish. I mean, that's why we get out here. We want to enjoy the day out in Mother Nature with friends and family and catch fish. So hopefully it's going to help you guys when you're out at the water again. Okay, so this is interesting. I was just walking over to have a chat to Heno, quickly see how he started out. He's busy colouring his line with a Koki pen, a black Sharpie. It's normal
so
Koki
it's
pen.
a normal permanent marker. So
What
I'm
are you doing?
using
Wow.
the new Tag'em Koki. It's marking the line much easier. So why I'm doing it, so I've cast this rod far, so I've decided that's my distance for the day.
Okay.
And then I'm marking the line. So
Okay, so
if
you're
I,
marking your distance.
yeah, so I'm marking my distance. So if I cast again, I'm gonna stop it on the mark, and then it will be
Oh,
on
brilliant.
that same spot.
Okay, so instead of clipping in on the spool,
Yes.
you've now marked it.
I've marked.
What's the advantages to marking versus clipping? Why?
Clipping,
Why
if
are you
you-
gonna clip and not clip?
If you pick up a big fish,
Yeah.
then it can run. It doesn't run into the.
And then he's not gonna take your whole fishing rod.
yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, so yeah.
So then you have the mark, and you can fish the whole day on the same spot.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. So yeah, if you've ever wondered, if you've ever seen the guys using a Koki pen, and I'm sure you've heard of the tournament guys, they always talk about clipping in at a certain distance. This is actually a very nice tip and something very cool to try. As Heno said, you know, if you're fishing out far and you get a big fish, they tend to take off at a bit of a speed, or they take some line. And if you clipped in, you're going to have a tendency to potentially lose your rod. And you know, we've worked hard to buy the tackle that we've got, so we want to be looking after that. So I think this is a very brilliant little thing to do. So if you're not so keen on clipping in, get yourself a little Koki pen, mark the line. When you cast, I mean this line here he's got on here is clear. You're going to see the black line. All you need to do is watch the spool as the line comes up. As soon as you've seen the black line, then you can obviously stop, and then you know you're on your mark. So yeah,
Yes.
that's brilliant. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Pleasure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Dis my eerste vis vir vandag. Ek het hom met daai karamelpit gevang. Wat aan julle nou gesien het, ek het hom opgesit saam met Legend en White Lightning. So,
Right julle. En daar was die eerste byt vir my gewees. Die stok het ek vanoggend begin ek het 'n walvis nog nie reg gehad. Ek hoop ons gaan 'n visie so vroeg kry. Wat nou nie die geval is nie. En met nou so 'n seentjie 'n vis gevang. Net het ek gesê ek gaan 'n stok bietjie verder gooi. En hy sê wat eerste gebyt het nou. Hierso op het ek een van daai banspasteries die oezertjies met 'n lekker deegie agter. En op die ander kant het ek 'n deegie met 'n klein karamel voorsien broodjie agter. Sorry, ek sê 'n karamel, maar is eintlik Legend in voorsien. So ons gaan nou maar sien, hy voel soos 'n nice visie. Kom ons kyk. Ons gaan haal hom al binne. Kom ons kyk. So ek kan sê hy's nie baie groot nie, maar hy's 'n reasonable size en 'n goeie visie. Altyd lekker om so 'n karpie te vang. Beter as daai kleintjies, maar ek gee ook nou nie regtig om nie. Visie is 'n vis. Solank hy tel, groot of klein, en almal is lekker om te vang. Hy's toe. Lekker man. Right, so julle kan sien daar is 'n baie mooi visie daar. Ons wys gou vir julle. Pragtige visie. Lekker lank, mooi gesond. Ongelooflike lekker fight gewees. Dit was nou lekker. Kom ons draai nog 'n enetjie gou vinnig. Waar is hy? Dag sê julle, right, so dit is hoe daai karpie lyk. Pragtige visie, lekker lank, mooi gebou, sterk en fris. Hierdie ouetjie nou kyk sy mond aan die binnekant. Baie lekker, mooi harde mondjie daarso soos die ouetjie het mooi gesit daar. Dan ook, dit wys ek sy vinne, mooi bright geel en oranje as hulle. Perfekte kondisie die ouetjie. Kyk net daar. As jy hierso wil sien, kyk op sy vinne in die middel. Kyk hoe begin hy mooi oranje te kry daarby. Lyk amper as daar so 'n stukkie van 'n kooi saam met hom is. Maar nou ja, karpies, kooi, is almal dieselfde ouetjies. Kom ons sit hom in die net, ons kyk wat maak hy. Nou kom probeer.
Daar sê, dis nou 'n bietjie my beurt. Ek het al die manne hier om my het nou elkeen al 'n visie gekry. So ek het 2 pitte aangesit en White Lightning, Black Thunder.
En nou het alles gespeel by sy like. Presies man, yes like. Maar nou ja, jongens moet ons net wys hoe werk dit, nou fyn.
Hulle moet ons wys. So nee, laat ons kyk wat ons aan die ander kant van die lyn het. Okay, dis hoe ek Rietspruit dam ken. Twee visies lekker vet en rond, hulle is lekker gesond. Ja, en hulle boks lekker hier voor.
Okay, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I just threw this rod with a Candy Crush. 5 minutes. One lekker tank. And it feels like a nice one. It's bumping inside. Candy Crush. 5 minutes.
Dag sê julle, okay, so, wel, vir die visie keer. Anyway, oom Ben het 'n visie gevang. Sy het ons net in die net gewees. Hier's myne aan, ons amper soos 'n basically double up gekry. En die redetjie was hier naby stokkies, julle kan sien. Ek en my Supreme maatjie, altyd hier lekker naby. Hy en daai Amigos werk soos 'n droom. So ja, hy was baie positiewe byt gewees. Hy het actually 'n lyn gevat tot ek by hom gekom het. Ek het al by hom Ben gestaan en gesels. En ek het al by Ben gestaan en gesels. En toe hoor ek net daar gaan die katolietjie. So ja, toe ek hier kom, toe hy nie opgehou nie. So hy loop met al die pad. Hy voel soos 'n nice, sinvolle visie. So al wat ek nou gedoen het is ek het net bietjie daar by hen nou hulle soos hy by sy seentjie gesteel het, so het ek by hom gesteel. Ek het vir my ook mieliepetjies aangesit, maar ek het myne 'n wurmpie bygesit. En ja, sal nou sien hoe rol hy. Wat hy swaai vir hom, maar ek dink hy het 'n nice swaai en hy boks nogals lekker. Hoe seker wat maak hy net dit kleur. Daai trek is ongelooflik sag. Hy's so smooth. Hy visie kan nie anders nie. As hy 'n bietjie lyn vat, hy's verskriklik glad. Daar's nie 'n gehakery of gesteekery nie. Hy is baie glad. Elke keer as hy visie sy kopie omdraai, dan gee die trek mooi mee. Daar's niks gehakery of iets wat hom pla nie. Right, hier soos hy by die net, kom ons het hom in. Nice stuk. Daar sê julle, so daar was 'n lekker double up tussen myne en Ben. It was amazing, was baie vinnig, van Ben se byt was ongelooflik vinnig. Daai Candy Crush het 'n goeie move gemaak, ek is 'n goeie move met die raailing aangesit het.
Ja, absoluut. Ons het die ander getimed. Ons die Candy Crush sit 5 minutes toe hardloop.
Ja.
Ons nou weer voor kyk wat maak.
Lekker, kom sit hier ouetjies weer terug. Ons gaan geniet op. Laat hulle. Vat hy.
Mooi gaan.
Hy's aan met nog enetjie, klein uistertjie die. Besig om my les op te lê. Hoe voel hy? Nou mooi visie. Kom speel, ek sien al die leader, ons speel hom net mooi, die trek is los. Kyk hoe goed op die net kan kry. Besig om my lekker oor aan, dis lank jy dit net geniet. Nog een in die sakkie. Kyk, sien jy die lyn nog? Gaat ons op die netjie.
gat gevat.
Hier is nog wat vis en is een mooie.
Maar sê, well done.
Yes, got another one, but it's a small one this time.
You catch it, man.
So het gaan nou nie beter nie, maar vis is 'n vis.
Like the good.
Wat sê julle? So, dit beteken ons is besig met die nuwe stroppies wat ons is besig al by Twin series. Is ons Barber stroppies ongelooflik goed aan mekaar gesit. En dan kom dit twee pragtige hoeke soos daai. Ek het net klaar gerig op my stok met slaasinker aan het en reg is om te gaan. Ek gaan nou maar net nie daai net die pakkie daal nie, maar hy is hier so aan, is presies dieselfde ding. Reg, koppie gaan nou aangaan en dan gaan ek hom 'n bietjie snorsousie gee. En ons wys gou vir julle hoe werk daai. Reg so, ons sit hom maar net op daai onderstoeltjies soos daai. Al kan hom lekker stewig vas, dat hy nie kan sommer afkom nie, dat die visie hom moet bietjie trek en dat hy hele storie kan insluk. Hy snorsousie, so om nie te skit nie, alles is mooi gemeng. Elke ons gaan hom net bietjie so 'n morsige storie, maar dis wat jy wil hê, snorsousie oralster invry waar jy kan.
Also julle, dis my eerste enetjie, offisieel my tweede byt. Lappies het gou daai ander een nou gevang toe ek daarso gehelp het met ons juniortjie. Ek hak onder 'n Kariba wurmpie met 'n vampire float en bo net 'n vampire floatie en dan op die bol sit ek Devil's Fork en FX. Soos julle weet, een van my gunsteling kombinasies. En ja, kom ons kyk wat het ons hier aan.
Raai julle na daai klein visie gevang het, doen ek nou nie dieselfde weer. Ek vang met twee pytjies. Soos julle hier kan sien, ek het die pytjies afgeknip om 'n bietjie kleiner te maak. Ek hak my pit aan die agterkant. So deur die hoekie. Doen die onderkant dieselfde. Een is 'n karamelpytjie, en een is 'n amandelpytjie. Dis so ek hulle aansit. Dan druk ek hom net so terug in die bol. En die dirt wat ek vandag gebruik is Black Thunder en White Lightning. White Lightning. En dis my storie.
Nou ja, toe, met die wat ek so klein visies hier naby gevang het, ek besluit om die langstok baie verder te gooi. So ek het hom verder gegooi, hy het 15 minute gelê. En hy het nou lekker geloop, hier's 'n beter vis, definitief 'n beter vis aan. So kom ons kyk maar as geskep het hoe lyk. Nou hier is die resultaat van die stok wat ek so 'n bietjie verder gegooi het. Lekker groterige visie. Hy het net 15 minute gelê te loop by.
Mooi vis. Ek het 'n karamelfloutie met 'n karamelfloutie met 'n haspin met 'n Haspin Millipad en sommer maar net Legend. That's it.
Haal julle, so onthou julle nou, koppie, snorsous, die loop hy nou. As ek besig hierso, ek is nie, hy voel vir my nog ons na 'n goeie visie. Kom ons kyk as ons hom op die kant kry. Hy is 'n bietjie daai kant van die draad, maar dis okay. Ons kom klaar verby meeste van die issues wat daar kan wees. Ons gaan try om ons aan daai kant te skep en die kant te bly. Ons gaan maar sien. Kom ons kyk hoe lyk hy as hy is. Hy voel nog ons na 'n sinvolle ouetjie.
Wie skoor nie.
Ja. Kom. Hadden jullie een lekker mooi snor af, lekker kat. En nou het hy gewen met wanneer, maar ek het gewen met die size van nou. Kom ons kyk of ons hom kan verbeter, maar hy is op my vis, ons sien julle nou op die kant.
Lekker julle.
Hadden jullie, hier soos daai barbertjie wat ons aangehad het nou. Lekker mooi, soos 'n 6-7 kilo visie. Dit is 'n baie lekker fight gewees. Ek moet vir julle sê, ek het daai Carp koppie wat ek aangesit het ek op 'n lekker ver afstand gegooi. En ek dink dis die rede vir daai byt gewees. Daai Odyssey 13 voeters, hulle gooi ongelooflik lekker. Daai hele koppie met die sinker alles, regtig 'n proper 120 meter gegooi. Goeie by daai. Dis die resultate. Lekker seën. Sit hom gou terug, ons hom môre weer kan kry. Cheers julle.
Sometimes we're not ourselves. There's no one I can turn to.
Okay, so I'm busy with another fish on the shorter rod. I've moved it only 5 meters from the first spot that I had. So it seems like it's a better fish as well. Nou ja, toe julle, hierdie is bietjie 'n ander spesie. Dis nie 'n volskip karp nie, dis 'n speelkarp. Dit is altyd lekker om so 'n vis te vang en dan sy kondisie lyk nog baie mooi. Ja, en dis weer op die korter stok. Ek het nooit 5 meter geskuif. Selfde 2 millipitte, White Lightning en Black Thunder.
Net sê vandag gee daai mannetjie daar gee vir ons bak slaag. Klein eyster daai ouetjie. Speel maar eers. Kant op. Alright. Well done.
Yes!
And that's how you net 2 fish when you're a youngster like this. It's giving us a lekker day today.
Dis lekker. En jy het probeer dat ek nog ooit hier so gestaan.
En 4 diere.
Ja, 4. Die van ons laat in 2 hou stap.
So julle, soos jy kan sien, ek het nie hierdie gevang op my eie stokkie. Ek het dit op sy stok gevang. Hy's besig om ons vandag hierso ore aan te sit. En wil net vir jou sê, well done. Dit is baie goed en ja, soos julle kan sien, kom uit saam julle families, kom uit saam jou pa dam toe en kom geniet dit. Dis tog waaroor dit gaan. Asai, cheers julle. Kijk, daar sit hulle nie net.
It's lunchtime. For some odd reason, the Soti's got the braai tongs again. Obviously, last time I braaied, the guys enjoyed it, so I can't be doing a very bad job at it. But they're having fun. Everyone's catching fish. I've got some little lamb riblets on the braai. Got those for starters. Once these are done, I'm sure it's going to pull the guys in. Everything's smelling lekker. Get them in, have some snacks. Then after this, it's on to the boerewors rolls.
Asai julle, nou is net nou 12, daarom lyk dit of die vis is nou op die kolletjie begin inkom op my voer inkom. Weer eens die Devil's Fork en die FX wat ek hier opgeset het. Al wat ek verander het, is klein juniorkie die vis seer gemaak met die pitte, so ek het net 2 Country pitte van uit ons Twin Series reeks net op die hoeke gesit en net die floats afval. Kom ons kyk of ons hom kan land. Daar's hy. Wat hy het. 'n Klein karpie, maar hy sal daarom tel. Ek het hulle vra om haar nader te kom. So hulle kan sien daar lê die ander pit nog. Maar hy definitief ek het op al 2 hoeke 'n Country pit gehad so met Devil's Fork en 'n FX. Wat sê julle?
Nou ja, wat ek kan sê is dankie vir die oggend. Ek's nou nie die hele dag hier nie. Ek moet bietjie vroeër gaan. Ek het ander verantwoordelikhede en ek het dit nogal baie geniet. Nie saam met Dexter, Lappies en JC en Zulu, wat die kameraman is. Ja, ek sal dit weer wil doen en dan sien ons uit na die volgende keer.
For you, young man, you got us up. We just enjoyed an awesome lunch, like a burry rolls and some little Carp riblets. So lunchtime, but unfortunately, Heno, being the fantastic father he is, he's got some commitments with his daughter. She's got some school events happening at the moment, so he unfortunately has to leave. Obviously, I think for today, this morning, this young man here, as I said it this morning, we're going to be keeping an eye on him, and he showed us how to catch fish. I'm not too sure how many fish did you end up catching, the young man?
Close to 7.
Close to 7 or so, and he got some very nice fish. So definitely a force to be reckoned with, the future of fishing. But guys, I just want to say thank you very much for coming through. Here's the half day, it's a long drive, but I really appreciate you coming through. All your input, your advice, helping the folks back home to learn a little bit more about carp fishing so they can be confident when they get out on the water, they know they're going to catch fish. So yeah, we're saying goodbye to them for now. They're definitely going to be joining us again soon. I can guarantee you. And most probably, maybe even tomorrow, I'm sure Heno's going to phone me and say, hey Dex, when we're going fishing again. Yeah, so hopefully they're going to head on home now. They're going to travel back safely. Our bellies are full. I think the guys are still enjoying some boerewors rolls there behind us. But once we're finished, we're going to get back onto the water, fresh baits, and we're going to carry on for the afternoon session and see what we can do. But yeah, once again, Heno, thank you very much, young man. Pleasure to have you here. Pleasure to meet you. Looking forward to seeing you again and having you fish with us again. And you guys must drive safe.
Thanks. We will do.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
So as we say goodbye to Heno, my rod with the new Twin Series Christmas candy on it started screaming off. So ran down, picked it up, and it actually feels like it's got some nice weight behind it. Definitely a nice long run. He seems to be taking a little bit of line, which is fantastic. You know, using Mitchell Suprema carp rod. Nice light little stick. It's a little 10 foot. We're not fishing too fast. This one's too far. Fish is swimming to the edge now, but I'm gonna take my time. Feels like a nice fish. There's no rush. I got my anti-reverse switch turned off on the reel, so if the fish does decide to turn around and take a run, I can easily just back wind on the handle. But yeah, what a beautiful little rod this is. I've been fishing them for quite a while now and really enjoying them. I mean the whole range. So we've got an 8 foot, a 9 foot, a 10 foot, an 11 foot and a 12 foot. So it's something to accommodate all sorts of fishing situations, you know, your close distance, medium distance, and then your 12 foot being something slightly heavier just for your further distance casting. And they really are impressing me. So beautiful little rods. You can see there, I can see my leader, so the fish is coming in close. So I think I'm going to grab my net and head into the water. You can see now what I've done here with the fish being close, and there he's running off. I've turned my anti-reverse clip on because I need to walk in and get my keep net. I'm not going to be able to keep full control on the handle. So I've turned my anti-reverse on and I've loosened up on the drag. And also not so tight. So if that fish does spook and he runs off, I'm not going to lose him. I'm not going to get hook pull. So something very important to remember. When the fish is out slightly further, you can play them on the back wind. When they come in closer, just clip over. Also, if you've got a nice fish on the line, big or small, there's no rush. When he's in the front here, we've got no snags or anything, so there's nothing for him to swim in. I dragged loose. If he wants to swim off, he can swim off. But take your time, enjoy the fight. And this is one of the reasons why we enjoy fishing. You know? Tug is the drug. So this is awesome. There we go. Off he goes. Last little run, but he's getting tired now. But oh man, what a privilege to be doing this. Out on the water, catching fish. This is awesome. And into the net he goes. Yes. Nice replay there, Carp. And there she is. Not the biggest carp, but definitely had some good strong power to her. As you can see there, fantastic colors. Obviously the water here is a little bit dirty, so they've got this sort of silver color to them. You can still see that nice orange there in their tail. And she is not happy. She's a little camera shy, so please do forgive her. But I mean, there we go. Twin Series new Christmas candy floats paired with some Black Thunder dip on the ball. What an amazing combination. It's definitely working today. It's getting the bites. A couple of the other guys are starting to move over onto that Christmas candy float, and the fish definitely seem to be enjoying it. So I'm going to get her into the keep net. I do want to let her go, but Lapis insists that we keep them just for some lekker photos at the end of the day. So I'll make sure I get her into the keep net, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. But yeah, this is fantastic. Awesome fish, light tackle, Twin Series Christmas candy. There we go.
Alright julle, as hy, nog aan met nog enetjie. Bietjie verander, ek het nog steeds die pytjies op, ek het net bo, saam met die pytjie bo net 'n float bygesit, 'n bandlik float. En ek het net die Devil's Fork afgehou en net klein bietjie FX opgesit. Dis asof wil dit meer natuurlik hou die goedjies as en daar's niks regtig wat 'n vis sal wegjaag in FX is maar karamel basis. en dan net daai vlorre vir 'n bietjie 'n kleurtjie in die water. So ek sien hy's naby. Kom ek stap gou in en kyk ook of ons kan skep. As hy julle en gaan sy en ek sien sommer dit is op die onderste hoekie. So hy het nou nie daai float met die mielie opgetel nie, maar hy het nog steeds die pit opgetel. Dus soos ek gesê het, ek het net die Devil's Fork afgehaal en net die FX bygesit. So ja, en waar is die resultate? As hy julle. As hy soos julle kan sien, ons is sprinkie, ons my twins hierdie struises, maar ek wil net vir julle wys. Baie mense worry om stroppe te koop wat klaar gemaak is, maar soos julle daar kan sien, daai vis sou nêrens heen gaan nie. Die hoekknope op hierdie stroppe, die Berkeley Big Game wat ons gebruik as hoekkleintjie, kyk waar sit daai hoekie. Geen manier dat hy sou wegkom nie. So maak seker, as julle stroppe wil koop, vra vir hierdie twins hierdie stroppe, dis regtig. Maar kan julle self sien, niks fout met dit nie. As hy julle, nog enetjie vir FX, as hy. And she go.
Cool. All right, so Ben, tell us where the guys can find you. Where's your shop? What's your shop name? Where are you situated?
Okay, Ben's Corner is situated in the West Rand in Rietspruit. We are in 44 General Pienaar Avenue in Rietspruit, suburb called Ventersdorp. We are on the corner of General Pienaar and Main Reef Road. Quite visible. You'll see a lot of fishing signs right around the shop. Easy to find.
Right, how long have you guys been in your premises? How long have you been trading?
The trading part, we currently this year is going to be our 27th year in the industry. Our current premises in Rietspruit, we are now there for about 13 years.
Okay, fantastic. And then what is it that you guys specialize in? What do you mainly focus in? What types of fishing?
Our main focus are on the specimen and your average pophoy weekender. We got all the goodies for all of them.
Okay, great. And bass fishing, do you do anything for
Yeah,
bass guys?
we've implemented now quite a large section with the bass. From your start up right up to your professional, and we are just gathering more and more stock every second week.
Okay, Ben, tell us about your time spent here on the water. What did you find? What were your highlights for your time here on the water?
Look, I really enjoyed that Candy Crush floats of yours, that new floats. That's going to become very, very, very popular in the near future. And the fish was not what it's supposed to be today, but unfortunately you get those days as well. But at least we got a few nice ones, so it's definitely been a success.
Okay, great. And did you have a good time on the water? Did you enjoy it yourself?
Yes, absolutely. It was a great day today. Great people, great product. So I think it's going to go a long way in the future.
Okay, so Ben, tell us if the guys are looking for you on social media, where are you present on social media? Where can they find you? Under what name?
Okay, at the moment we on Facebook. We got a Ben's Corner Fishing has got a Facebook page. There we regularly advertise new products and lots of specials, lots and lots and lots of specials. So the guys are very welcome to look at that. And then all our details obviously are on there as well. And if they want to contact us, if they don't find anything there, they're very welcome to contact us and we'll get them their questions answered there.
Okay, great. And then just give us your contact number for the store.
Okay, the contact number for the store at the moment is 083 659 6233 and they can contact there 6 days a week.
It's early afternoon, around about 2 o'clock, and unfortunately Ben does have to kind of love and leave us. He's had an important phone call from the shop. He's got a very important client coming by, so he has taken the time out of his day to come join us and have some fun next to the water, test out the products. But at the end of the day, business does come first, so he's heading off back to the shop to hopefully make some fantastic sales with that client of his. But I just want to say, Ben, thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here next to the water. The fishing wasn't the greatest, you know, quite slow for the dam itself. You know, listening to your stories, all the fishing that you have done here. It is a venue that fishes quite well, but you know, obviously,
It's unfortunately
weather
due to the
conditions,
weather,
there's nothing like that. But you know, that's fishing. It's all part of the game.
Absolutely.
But the guys managed to get a couple of nice fish. Ben managed to catch 1 or 2 fish on the new Twin Series Candy Crush floaties. So yeah, he's quite excited about that. He will be getting them into his store quite soon.
Yes.
Pretty sure by the time you guys are watching this video, those products will be in his store.
Yes.
We will let you know where to find his store, how to get in touch with Ben's Corner. They're very specialized. Ben has been fishing for many, many years. I mean, on that topic, Ben, how long have you been fishing? When did you start fishing?
So look, I was a youngster, so I reckon I've been at it for about 40 years now.
There we go, 40 years. So that's 40 years of experience, and that's 40 years of experience in the tackle store. So when they do give you advice, it's not just a bunch of nonsense. They know what they're talking about. He's got well-trained staff. It's a nice small family business. They know what they're talking about. They're going to give you reliable service, reliable advice, and they're going to put you onto the fish. So if you're looking for any product, give them a call, pop into store, and they're going to sort you out with the best that's on the market. But once again, Ben, thank you very much, and please drive home safely.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for having me, and thanks for a wonderful day. It was really
and,
great.
Yeah, we'll see you on the water again next time.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Thank you
Thanks,
so
man.
much, man. Yeah.
All the best.
Yeah, good fun.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. What a beautiful day. You know, sadly, all good things must come to an end, but all in all, I think today was very successful. Things started off a little slow this morning, you know, from what the guys were expecting. Chatting to Ben, I mean, with all his experience on the dam, he says fishing on this pond is very quick. The tempo is quite high, but for some odd reason, you know, we were chatting, we thought maybe it could be because of the weather conditions. As you all know, our weather has been a bit strange.
John, I mean, all of his background.
Yeah.
No, he should know.
Yeah,
A lot of rain, it's been hectic.
No, exactly. You know, so when he says no, something's not working and the fish aren't playing game, then you know they're not playing game. But so as the morning went by, you know, things started to pick up a little bit. That wind picked up and it got a little bit stronger. As that wind picked up, that's when the fish started biting. So if there is wind that's coming through, if you keep an eye on your weather apps and that, like most of us fishermen do, and you see wind for that given day that you want to go fishing, don't be scared to get out on the water. The wind actually activates those fish.
Put oxygen in the water.
There we go, exactly that. You know, puts oxygen in the water, stirs things up, gets them excited, gets them feeding, and that's what we want. Because when they're feeding, then I mean you can work a whole combination of things. They're gonna eat literally from your sweet bait to your sour bait, whether it's floaties, whether it's mealy pips. So it does make for a great day out. So if you are planning to get out and fish, have a look at your weather, check that out. But I think all in all today being a nice successful day, we caught a couple of carp. There were some decent fish that came out. We got a couple nice ones. Heno himself, he got 1 or 2 nice fish. He got a very nice mirror carp as well. His son did very well, as I said. We need to keep an eye on that young man.
He's hot, that guy.
He's hot.
Still
So
very young, but big potential for him, definitely. Yeah.
very big potential. You know? So he actually, I think the morning went to him. He definitely
Yeah, for the morning session for sure.
shone.
He caught more
out of
fish
all
than
of
all of us in that 4 hours.
Exactly, you know. So yeah, unfortunately, Heno as well as Ben, they had to leave early, but we stuck it out. We managed to get a few more fish. Then in terms of some baits, earlier this morning, as you guys saw, that the new Candy Crush worked very well. As the afternoon rolled in, the wind died down a little bit, the fishing slowed down a little bit, so we all started mixing it up and trying new things. Lappies, from your side, what did you find worked quite well for you for the day?
For me, especially after the wind died down a little bit, most definitely like a vampire float, little Uze, with the FX1, with a little dough behind them too. And then all I put on the bomb there was that Black Thunder, and with Legend, and that worked really, really, really well.
Yeah, awesome.
And then
The subtle
you'll
flavour.
catch like 3 fish and it changes. I just put Turbo Pine instead of the Legend, and the bite's back again.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like that one dip that just changes them, and then they're back on the old one. That has to be because that's the way it works.
Yeah.
So that's what works for me. Yeah.
And for you, Jace, I mean, you're obviously you were a little bit busy a little earlier. You seem to have gotten on a little bit of a run. What was your variety? What was your bait of choice?
It's biting, but we'll get to that one now. So, like you guys know, I started with the Devil's Hawk and the FX, and getting back to lappies as well, it's not, most of the times you'll get bites and then it seems like the fish just disappeared. They didn't necessarily disappear. So I'll normally just put something with or take something out. Today, all I did, I just took the devil's fork off when the wind slowed down with that strong garlic, and I just put in a little bit of shanana, what is our
The banana.
banana, yeah, which is a more subtle flavor, fruity flavor, and it seems to, then they get there, and as soon as it gets quiet, I just change that one again with the devil's fork. And bait-wise, I just fished the banded floats, and that worked for me.
Well, there we go. You can see so a whole variety of flavors that we use today. And as I said, when the wind is blowing, when those fish are active, they're not really going to key in on a certain flavor. But chatting to JC Lappies, and you heard them, they were changing all the time. When the bite went quiet, they would switch it up. So if you are fishing a particular flavor that's working and then the bite slows down, don't think that the fish have disappeared. They haven't disappeared. Change your flavor. So if you're fishing a vampire floaty and you're getting some fish on vampire floaties and that bite goes dead, change over to a legend, a bun spice, anything of that such, just change it up to give the fish something different to see, to smell, to taste, to eat, and that's going to get them on the ball again. You may catch a couple more doing that. When that bite dies down, change it up yet again. So yeah, when the wind is blowing, fantastic conditions to fish, because you don't really need to be a specialist at carp fishing. You don't need to worry about, if the wind's blowing the watercolor, what is going to be the flavor of the day? They're going to eat a whole spectrum of things.
So get your metabolism going and everything, so they have to eat.
I just want to add on that, a lot of anglers make the mistake sometimes to completely change the combination, and when you're fishing a spot where it is, let's say you put 3 casts already of a combination, now changing it is not always the right thing to do. So rather take something off, something on. Just play around, presentation, works.
And I think that's the great thing about fishing. We come out here and it's about the challenge of catching the fish. So it's about working out what's happening on the day, what the fish are doing, and that's about trying different things. You get here in the morning, you try number one doesn't work, okay, let's go on to number 2. You have to fail to succeed. So if you're not catching fish, don't get despondent, guys. Take that as a positive. Just let it...
Learn out of it.
Exactly, there we go. Learn from it. Switch up, change things, and figure out what the fish wants on the day. They're going to tell you. When you've got the right flavor, the right combination, you're going to get a bite quite quick, I think. I mean, there were times we'd change up a flavor, we'd cast out 3-4 minutes and there would be a bite already.
We had an example like just now before we stopped. I mean, I put that rod in, I put the rod down, put the policeman on, walked back to the bucket before I got to the bite. That's like within seconds. It's not even minutes. So if you put it on that area and you just change around with the dip a bit, it's in your favor.
That's literally the example of the fish are there, just play around. No doubt.
No, exactly. And so even if the fish weren't biting today, we still had a bunch of friends that got together. We had a fantastic bra. We were chilling in the shade under the gazebos, sharing fishing stories, chatting about past experiences, discussing flavors and dips and what works. And that's what fishing's about, guys. That's what the great outdoors is about. It's about getting together with friends and family and enjoying that quality time together. So thank you very much for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed the day. Hopefully you picked up 1 or 2 tips from us, and we will see you next time on the water.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Cool, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. Lekker.